Hi Libras, and welcome to your December 2022 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky coming on to talk to you about your month ahead. I hope you're all doing really well. Let's dive into December. We've got a lot to talk about. We're moving fast today. As usual, intuitive messages followed by a week-to-week tarot forecast and an extended linked below. December for you. Dreams are really at the forefront now. It's really hard for Libra to be in the side quest. You've got to really be in main story mode here. For those of you who play RPGs, I don't know, you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's really going to be about knowing what is an essential part of your forward path and what is not. So hierarchy of essential paths, multiple paths. You have a lot of ways that you can move forward here. You've got a huge variety spectrum coming in right here. And I think that a lot of the stuff that you're involved in right now, or the way that your creative ability has grown substantially, in the last even 30 days, is beautiful. It's magnetic, it's magnanimous, and I think that it's all really contributing to a greater a greater essence for you. What is your level of devotion, and how are you going to make everything that you're involved in now apply to what you're moving towards? Do you know what you're moving towards? Is there a clear marker on the map of your life that you kind of are orienting yourself towards, and you know that it is the right way? There has been kind of a blurred state, I feel, that a lot of Libras have been existing in, where it's you're showing up, you're there, you're showing up for yourself, and I love to see that, which is so much better, I feel, than where Libras were this time 5 years ago. You are now showing up for yourself. Libras, as a sign, are totally committed to the health of the self. However, I do feel that it's a bit blurred. And it's possible that you can get compromised, or you can get shaken a little bit by this blurred state that you're in, or by not being able to be sharp enough in the moment. So there's a sharpening up, I feel, that needs to happen over the next year. I'll be talking more about that in your 2023 year ahead forecast, which will be coming in December. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications if you want to be notified when that comes out. Libra, you have to really identify what is blurry here, what you don't really understand. Also, be careful about overestimating your capabilities, being your own lawyer, being your own accountant, being your own doctor, being your own everything. I do feel there can be gross overestimation, and therefore gross negligence in many different aspects if you're not willing to hire out the appropriate areas. Although whether or not it really comes to a head that you have to really be liable for, I'm not sure, but it does have an impact on the overall sharpness of your projection, as people really, and this is kind of hard, but in 2023, people really know when people are talking crap, for instance, okay? And it's not something that people get away with as easily. So we have to kind of have our specialized zones of operation. We have to know what we're good at, and we have to be willing also to take people on board in our life who have expertise in areas that we just don't, okay? And I feel Libra's a huge expert in this, actually. You can really identify where your expertise is and where it isn't. And I think that it's going to be also a really good month to shut down or to rest those things which are not sharp in your life, and to angle yourself more towards what is. You should also see in the month of December, this is a great intuitive message, that a previous health problem might have totally subsided. So you could have a true healing here. The Temperance card, the Two of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands. No major arcana this month other than the Temperance card. So it's really dominating, and you can have a great balancing of hormones, balancing of chemicals, balancing of expectation as well, which might be the most important thing. So balancing what you expect of yourself, what roles you expect yourself to fill, what you know you can't do, what you know is not on the table now, is equally as healing as what is. And I would really take comfort in that if I were a Libra. Also, the nodes are getting closer and closer to your axis. Not there yet, but we have definitely come past the halfway point of North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. So within the next Within the next 9 months, we will be having the South Node in your sign. So that's going to mean that it will be your time to shine, and it's going to really like be a really incredible season for Libras then. So like building up to that and understanding that you've got to be really on, really sharp, really adept, really capable by then does put into perspective what you should be focusing on now. So let's talk about your week-to-week Libras. Week number 1, the Two of Wands, rooted down by the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you want to transcend previous contractual obligations. You don't want to be obligated in the same way you were in 2020, for example. You don't want to be over obligated. Also, watch out for spreading yourself too thin. You need a lot of time just to be able to work with the new horizons, just to be able to sit with them, to perceive them in a sharp and linear way, not in an out-of-mind way. Okay, if that makes sense. It also means with the Six of Pentacles rooting down the Two of Wands that you need to structure the new horizons. And it doesn't need to just be a pipe dream. It doesn't need to just be a skyscraper in the mind. It really has to be put in black and white, or it has to be measured well. Learning how to measure things better. That's what your sign is all about. It's about measurement. It's about statistics. It's about data. It's about compiling and reconciling the data that Virgo generated. So that could be a lot of what you're having to do in the first week of December. You might have to compile like a business statement, or you might have to compile also all of the things that you've created and understand how they are going to be, how they're going to be maybe branded, or how they're going to be output into the future in a really clear, concise, sharp way. Not in such a, incomprehensible or sort of pie in the sky type of way. Okay, important to push that stuff away here. Okay, week number 2, the the Four of Cups, rooted down by the Knight of Wands. Okay, so you are gaining creative strength in solitude. Watch out for forcing yourself to be around other people, forcing group interactions. Something is really helping you being alone or being to yourself. Okay. Week number 3, the Four of Swords, rooted down by the Four of Wands. I love that. Double 4. It's a time of graduation, a time of promotion, a time of victory. This is also happening for a lot of the other signs. Something about this 3rd and 4th week of December 2022 is such a wonderful ending point. Okay. When you walk across that graduation stage, when you finally get accepted into that program or into that career that you've been pushing for so long, what does it mean for your current lifestyle? What else ends and what else begins? You have to really, I think, make time to sit with the degree of your accomplishments. I feel Libra to be very illustrious here, or very well distributed. And it's almost like, I want to say it's one of the most colorful and almost spicy or just fresh energies that we're looking at for you over the next few years, honestly. And it really is an end to some of the tragic, existential, self-disempowering narratives for you if you want it to be. 3rd and 4th week of December, you can totally end that story. And you have an entirely new level of qualification, or entirely new level of self-trust and belief just in the colorfulness and the beauty of what you're creating. So congratulations, Libra, you're doing something right here. But it is really contingent, okay, this is so good, on bringing these new horizons into a greater sense of sharp, 2D, clear, and well-honed understanding. Two of Wands and Six of Pentacles. I'm looking back to that first week energy. It's very important to grasp that combination of archetypes within this threshold that you're transitioning through in the 3rd week. Okay, week number 4, the Six of Cups reversed, rooted down by the Temperance card. Okay, what's left for you? It feels like Libra, and this is also Scorpio too, and Sagittarius, these 3 signs, kind of Virgo too, that whole quadrant of the zodiac. I think it's really given way too much. Okay, so what's left for you? You've spent all your money, you've spent all your energy, you've dedicated so much of your time to the service of other people. That dynamic could be switching or could be being called to be pushed into greater balance in the fourth week of December. Like, I'm serious, like January 1st of 2023, we feel it so strong. It's not like maybe as strong as it will be later into 2023, but there's already such a paradigm shift happening, like literally first day of 2023 on the calendar year. It's like, oh my God, I totally realize how much I've pushed too hard here and how much I've not pushed enough here, and you can reconcile and reconsolidate energies. It does take time. Like, don't expect yourself to have the perfect formula by then, but through the fourth week, you totally understand why there's imbalance, okay? Why there is disproportionate energy investments, okay? Why the frame hanging on the wall is crooked, why the account is overdrawn, why there's a deficit of time, money, or energy. You understand it in the fourth week. And it has something to do with what other people expect from you and how you face that transactional relationship. So redoing time commitments, redoing your services, redoing also how you approach or solicit another person to be in your life, whether in a business, personal, romantic, whatever type of relationship dynamic, has to have a far-reaching change in 2023 if you want any of this New Horizon stuff to really stick in any meaningful way. So that's about all I got for you this month, Libra. Let's do an extended reading for you on Patreon. I'll get a central theme, 2 supporting themes, and a significator card. Let's talk more about that, and let's talk more about letting it stick and letting these important changes for you really be real and meaningful and not just sort of like a pipe dream. So that's linked below. Have a beautiful month. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.